Hey guys, this is BJ. I wanted to take just a few minutes and give you some insight, some direction on where we're headed this fall, and also take a minute to answer a question that I'm getting a lot right now, and that is what curriculum do you recommend for my group for the fall? So, first of all, before we get to that, I really want to just kind of give you some direction of where we're headed. This is a crucial year in the life of the summit. We are launching out and going to be planting a new location, planting the Summit Church in another city here in Central Arkansas. And so that's just going to play a huge part in this year. But in the midst of that, we're going to be celebrating our 15-year anniversary as a church. And so, in light of those two things, we really thought that it would be great for us to kind of go back to the very beginning of the church and just be reminded of the foundation of who we are as the people of God. And so, we're going to be revisiting a series that the Summit did its very first year called Placed on Purpose. And this series is going to be a powerful time for us to really be reminded of what the foundation of this church is and the foundation of who we are as the people of God, and that God has us here for a specific reason, placed here on purpose for His kingdom. And so, uh, with that, the nature of that series and how vital we feel that this is to our body, we're going to be offering small group curriculum this fall that will go along with that series. And so myself and Blake Cudsmith and a team of others are going to be writing that curriculum. And it'll actually be not just sermon discussion, but taking the topics that we hear on Sunday morning and diving into those on a deeper level and really hashing out application. What does it mean for us to live those things out? So as we look towards the fall and as you think about curriculum, I want to just encourage you to really pray about whether or not your group could do or should do this Placed on Purpose series with us. We think it's going to be just an absolutely amazing study. We think if we really learn to live these things out, then God's just going to do amazing things in and through our body. And so, as you prepare for the fall and think about your group, I want to first of all ask you to pray and consider doing Placed on Purpose with us this fall. It's going to be an 8-week study. And so you'll still have 4 or 5 weeks after that if there's something else that you want to dive into. So you could actually do a combo of two things. But I want to invite you again, think about, pray about doing Placed on Purpose with us. Second thing, curriculum outside of that. If you choose not to go the Placed on Purpose route, there are tons of other great things out there. But I would like to give you some recommended studies in light of the idea of experience, equip, and engage. And you're going to continue to hear that from us this year of just what does it look like for us to be the people of God, living out that fully devoted follower of Jesus Christ's life. And we feel like the best way for us to kind of narrow that down is to think in terms of experiencing God, being equipped, and then engaging a needy world. And so what I've done is I've taken those three areas and I've listed out probably the top 4 or 5, 6 studies in each of those three areas. And so I'm going to send you that list. That resource will be available for you. These are just recommendations, things that I think are really good that are out there right now. And so take a minute and think about, where's your group? Are they needing to learn how to experience God more in their daily life? Or are they walking with Christ, but they really just need to be equipped to take some next steps in life and in ministry? Or is it that they've got those things and they really just need motivation, direction, training to engage with the mission of God? And so in each of those three areas, we've listed out 4 or 5 or 6 key studies that we think would be great for you to dig into with your group. So again, this fall, this next year really is going to be a key year in the life of the body. And as a leader, you're going to play a huge part in leading our people forward into what God has for us as a church. And as we do that, I really want to invite you to pray about Placed on Purpose. Would that be something that your group could do? And if not, I want to really encourage you to dig into and think about where your group might really need to grow in the areas of experience, equip, and engage. So it's going to be a great fall. Thank you guys for what you do. Thanks for leading. Thanks for pouring into the life of the body here. And if you need anything from me in the next several weeks, please don't hesitate to ask. Thanks.